Here to talk about her seemly theater kid present, please welcome Tony Award-winning lighting designer Jane Cox!
I want to say before I forget, the lighting is awesome.
Could you just explain what the role of a lighting designer is?
A lighting designer is the coolest person in the room. The least cool person in the room who likes to sit in the dark and look at other people do cool things. A lighting designer is a member of the creative team of any project, and on shows and musicals, typically we're involved way before the show is cast, unless there's a movie star. And with the set designer and the costume designer and the director and the writer and the choreographer and composer, we try to figure out what the world should be for the show. And then we're in rehearsals a lot with the cast. And then when we get into the theater, I guess we're the people who tell you how to watch the show on some level. So we tell you who to look at and how to look at them. And it's a lot about emotion, and it's a lot about, and I don't like being on stage, I'm actually kind of nervous. And
us too.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, but you cover it so well. So well. Yeah.
No, that's such an excellent way of just telling people how to tell the story. I haven't heard it put like that before. That's really excellent. Yeah.
So, and when you have a really good light cue, people jump to their feet, actually. So it's actually the lighting that does, the leap to your feet and applaud thing. It's the lighting that tells you when to clap.
So you just won a Tony Award for your lighting design on the play. Would you just tell us what Appropriate is and what it's about, and also what the Tony Award experience was like and what that whole thing was? Yeah.
Totally. So Brandon Jacob Jenkins, 06, theater program alum. So this could work out for you guys. I'm pretty sure he didn't have a job when he graduated either. And so it's going to be okay. And that was right before 2008, so it wasn't a great time. And he just actually got nominated to the Tony nominations for this year. So I'm only reigning champion of lighting design for about another month, so I'm glad that
we have yeah.
Because it's about to, be whisked away from me.
I'll stay with you forever. This, but you get this forever.
That's true, I get to keep
Unless
that.
I steal it. Don't.
I
won't steal it.
You just got another Tony nomination for a play called Purpose. And, theater program people, Gabby, Vecchiana. 24 is on the producing team. So, sure get on that stage, part of the producing team if things go well. So definitely watch this year's Tony Award. Okay, so Appropriate is a wonderful play. It's about. It happens after the play takes place after the death of the patriarch of a family in a plantation in Arkansas, and the siblings come back to fight over selling the house and making money from it. 2 of them come back with their teenage children, and the third one, the play begins when the third estranged member of the siblings climbs in through the window with his underage girlfriend, and hijinks ensue. And in the course of the play, so on many levels the play represents the the house represents America. So they find a kind of a horrific object in the house which relates to the racial history of the South. And they basically bicker over whether they can solve their financial problems by selling this horrendous object to dubious people. And so it's a play about race, it's a play about America. And the lighting is about trying to get light into that house and feeling like you can't. So for most of the play, it operates in the shadows, and it's hard. You can see that there's light outside, but light can't get into the house. And then in between the scenes, there's these moments that are like photo flashes where everything's kind of lit up, and you're like, oh my God, I can't look at that, kind of like America. And then, at the end of the play, he wrote a fourth act, which is kind of, I have to say, Brandon handed me the Tony in the sense that the fourth act of this play is a design fest. So there's actors on stage for 3 acts, and the fourth act is written in the script. And the house starts, you see the house through time. So you see the hours pass, and then you see the days pass. There's no actors on stage. And then you see the months pass, and the seasons, and the years. Furniture starts to fall out, the ceiling falls in, a tree grows in the house, and the lighting changes, speed up and up and up, so there's storms and sunsets and dawns and beautiful days until it sort of devolves into a strobe at the end. It's a beautiful play if you ever get a chance to see it. And the wonderful Vera Fay proposed Brandon Jacob Jenkins the comeuppance for the theater program season next year, which we're going to do. That was the first part of your question.
Yeah, the Tony, what was getting a Tony like? Being there, and nomination, or whatever?
Yeah. That was super fun. I am old enough for it to be really fun, and not to feel, I think I would have had complicated feelings about it when I was younger, but I'm old enough to really have a good time with it, and I have now 13-year-old daughter, so one of the most fun things was that she and I got very dressed up and practiced how we would walk on the red carpet, which again, I would have cringed at when I was 30, but in my 50s, I'm like, yes, walk the red carpet. And she was totally into it. And I had the experience, which you ever get a chance to have, which was wonderful, of having a dress made for me by the Princeton University Costume Shop, which some of you have had that experience. So I worked with our costume shop in the theater program to make this dress out of cicadas. Cicada material, not actual cicadas, but material of cicadas printed on it. It was super fun. So it was fun to wear the Princeton theater program, walking down the red carpet. And my daughter and I said the goal for the evening is to get into the New York Times style section, as opposed to winning the Tony. We did not get into the New York Times style section.
But you did win a Tony.
But I did win a Tony. And the other thing that was really fun is I grew up in Ireland, and the Irish Times put on the front page of the art section, it said, Irish lighting designer and Daniel Radcliffe win Tony Awards. And it was a picture of me. Yeah! So that was really fun. Yeah,
That sounds
delightful.
like a wonderful experience.
It was a lot of fun.
That sounds perfect. We also wanted to know, we're sure you're in very, very high demand. We wanted to know, what's your process of picking projects to work on?
Only Princeton alumni. No, I'm kidding. For me, it's really about relationships. So, if you're going into the performing arts and you're here today, bring your relationships with you. It's really about the people. And Brandon's a great example. Brandon's way smarter than I am. And so I like to work with people that are smarter than me because they challenge me and ask me questions that I wouldn't think to ask myself, just like my Princeton students do. It's the same reason I teach here. And I started working a lot with younger female directors. I'm really excited by how female leadership has changed over the 30 years I've been in the field. So Okay, great.
Outdoor stakes.
Low stakes.
Low
Low stakes.
Amazing.
Our wonderful lighting designer, Lev.
Yes. Is it guess the kind of light?
It's
Yeah.
guess what the setting is that we're making with the light.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, where are we?
Alive. Oh, this is awesome.
Yes.
This is awesome.
Can we get the first cue?
But I'm in it. Oh, okay.
You are in it.
It's okay, but
I don't need
I
to
think
step out.
I can get
Okay,
it, I think,
okay.
from here. I feel like, okay, this could be underwater,
Oh.
or it could be moonlight jungle on a windy night.
Can
Wow.
you see the answer?
Nice.
All right, let's see this. Let's see the second cue.
This is like literally my favorite game of all time. Wow. It's a party. Is it a party?
Yeah. Let's see the answer.
There's too much color for a Berlin nightclub. And too much circular movement and not enough flashing lights. So.
You never thought you'd come all night and learn so much, did you? All right, let's get the third and final cue.
I'm very excited.
Oh.
Wow. Wow. This is what happens to you after you leave Princeton. That's my final answer.
Can we see the answer?
Shit. I don't know what's going to do that.
Everyone, please give it up for Jake. Oh my God, thank you.
Wow.
She's so cool.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
And she makes me want to work even harder on this fundraiser. Can we check the thermometer?
$0.00.
Do you think that she would let us auction off her Tony to raise money?
I don't. For TI? Maybe for a different club. But
Yeah,
not this one.
yeah, I know. But you know, we should still work hard at this. We just need an idea.
Oh! Can we host a gala?
Yes, and can I invite Pete Davidson?
You know Pete Davidson?
No, but I think this is the kind of thing he would enjoy.
Okay, great.